We have a wonderful guest on the show today, somebody who has a lot of experience working with a lot of different types of genres, but also in a lot of just mediums of art. He's done stuff for filmmaking. He has started his own record label now, and just it's such a pleasure to have him on the show. Really talented guy. Want to welcome Khyaam Haque with us here on Zoom. Hey, what's up? How's life, dude?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
For sure.
This is great.
Thanks for adjusting in the Zoom sphere. I know it's not ideal, but we are really excited to have you on and talk about all the crazy cool things you do. So excited. So of course, since you are a new guest though to our podcast,
brand spanking new,
we have to start off with a little bit of an icebreaker game, and I'll let Dan introduce this one. Because it's one of our classics here on the show.
Is this the first one we ever did?
I think it's the first game you ever did, yeah.
When we thought we were clever. All right, this one's called the synthesis game. It's basically an excuse for us to ask you a bunch of stupid questions. We're going to be asking you questions that kind of make you describe your music in non-musical terms. Kind of bringing outside of the box descriptions for your music. So, and then we'll list them off, and then we'll give the listeners a sample of your music.
Yeah. So basically, we'll ask you the questions, and then close it off with a sample of your song in the podcast. All right. Okay. So, without further ado, let's begin the synthesis game. Want to follow the first question? Yay. Okay. Yeah. So, Khyaam, if you had to describe your music as a collection of spices, what spices would you call it, and why?
So I can choose multiple.
Yeah, you don't have to just go with like cinnamon. You can go with the whole flavor variety.
The whole spectrum of flavors.
Yeah. I think maybe maybe something like cardamom or bergamot. I don't know, whatever.
Bergamot,
I think that would be pretty good. What else? I don't know. I don't really think my music is very savory, but maybe sage. I could see maybe sage fitting in there somewhere. I think I just like the word sage, though. But I don't know. Probably not cinnamon either. But yeah, cardamom or like bergamot or.
Well, sage is more calm for sure too. It's like a kind of a very relaxing type of spice. When you smell it, at least, and putting it into cooking is like. Nice and
so
mellow.
Maybe like rosemary then. Rosemary I think is kind of a relaxing scent. Or eucalyptus. Maybe like menthol. I think menthol. Yeah. Maybe not menthol.
Is menthol a spice?
I'm talking about the cigarettes. But maybe mint. Mint would probably be best. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense. The rosemaries, the mints, the eucalyptus, and
parsley, sage, and thyme.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Yeah, like the Simon and Garfunkel song.
Right. Yeah.
Scarborough Fair.
There you go. Cool beans. All right, moving on. Question number 2.
All right. Now, if your music had to be paired with any other type of art medium, what would it be? Like if it was a book or a visual art piece, playing in the background of an art exhibit. What kind of art would your music be accompanying?
I don't know. I mean, I get a lot of people that. I mean, I consider video games art. So
for sure.
I get a lot that my music would go well in like some sort of like an independent like video game. But yeah, definitely film, of course, for obvious reasons, because music is paired with film always. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I could see maybe like some sort of like a themed set of paintings, or maybe a more so than photographs. I think paintings would probably suit my music pretty well. But yeah.
All right.
Awesome. I totally agree with the video game. It's very score like, or can be. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Question. And then the last question: if your music, this is silly, bear with us.
I love this one.
If your music was a kitchen utensil, What kitchen utensil would best describe your music, and why?
A kitchen utensil.
Yeah. Like, is it?
Maybe.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna give an example if you didn't really have one.
Go ahead. Yeah. Give me an example. Maybe.
All right. So like we've had someone say, my music is like a pot because you can make like big hearty soups in it, and it's just like full of content and just like rich and dense. Or like I don't know. Somebody was like it's.
Somebody said a blender.
Somebody said a blender. Someone said a spork.
Yeah, because it could be a mix of things.
I kind of like. I like spork because one, it's hilarious, but two, it's multi-use. Maybe because I'm sort of like a multi-instrumentalist, maybe a spork would make sense. But I don't know, because of how slow and drawn out my music tends to be. I mean, maybe something like a slow cooker, something that takes time.
I like
maybe
that.
Just a timer. I don't know. Maybe just time itself, like a clock.
Yeah.
That music is time.
The timer on your oven, maybe something like that.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right,
well,
so
let's run them down.
If Khyaam's music was a collection of spices, it would be something along the lines of rosemary, eucalyptus, bergamot, and mint.
Sage.
And sage. Just something more relaxing, right? And then...
the music, if it could be paired with any other type of art, it would be definitely video games and like a film score, but also maybe perhaps a painting exhibit.
Like a themed
So lots of
paintings,
things, yeah.
Yes. And then number 3, if Khyaam's music was a kitchen utensil, it would probably be a timer on an oven or a slow cooker because it's like, it takes a while. It's like a slow burn, his music is.
Take off your coat, stay a while!
Like listening to new music? Want to know a band before they get popular? Tune into the Underbelly Hours, Sunday nights at 6 p.m. on WRSC 88.7 FM, and discover the best of local unsigned musicians. Don't miss out on the next big thing.